So here recently, I've been making a lot of videos about narcissists. And the favorite tool that narcissists have in their toolbox is gaslighting. All narcissists tend to be gaslighters because it's such an effective technique in manipulating people and getting them to do the things that they want them to do. And today on this video, I want to talk about 11 phrases that gaslighters use to manipulate you, drive you crazy, or to break you down mentally so that they can get you to do the things that they want you to do. First, I would like to talk about the origin of gaslighting, where the term comes from. It's a word that is used a lot on social media these days, but what does it actually really mean? And the term, it originates from Patrick Hamilton's original stage play back in 1939. It was called Gaslight. And it's where this husband psychologically manipulates his wife. In the play, the husband convinces his wife that she's slowly going insane by manipulating all the little things around her. When she begins to notice the small changes taking place in her environment, he insists that she's mistaken and remembering things incorrectly. The play's title alludes to how the narcissist husband slowly dims the gas lights in their home. And all the while he's pretending like that's the way things have always been. And this is all in an effort to make her doubt herself and slowly drive her crazy. Gaslighting is a particularly savage form of emotional abuse. It's where you lead someone to question their own reality, their own memories, and their perceptions. So I want to give 11 examples of what gaslighting can sound like and phrases that gaslighters use. Now, it needs to be said up front that not everyone who uses these phrases is automatically a gaslighter. The thing about gaslighting is that it's very intentional. The gaslighter knows exactly what he or she is doing. So with all that being said, let's start with number one. So-and-so thinks you're crazy just like I do. Since isolation is a key tactic for gaslighters, they try and make you feel alone and powerless. Usually, instead of using specific names, gaslighters will use general terms like, everyone thinks there's something wrong with you, or all your friends know you have problems. They use these non-existent people as backup to solidify their point and make you feel like they're the only ones that can deal with you. 2, what did I do to you? If someone responds to you in this way, now they may not genuinely be trying to gaslight you. They may actually not know what they've done, and they're just asking you about it. But a gaslighter is fully aware that they've done something to hurt you. They did it on purpose, and they're just pretending not to. They're playing dumb. They're just trying to deny the impact that whatever it is they did is having an effect on you. And in this, they force you to question yourself. 3, you think everyone else is a problem when you're really the problem. This is something that gaslighters use as a way to just shut down the conversation. This type of language is victim blaming, and the gaslighter will often make statements that cause you to feel like you're the problem. It goes hand in hand with the so-and-so thinks you're crazy too, and is a favorite of gaslighters everywhere. 4, I'm sorry you feel that way. When someone has hurt you and they say something like this, then it's not a true apology. If you want to know what a real apology is, then go see my video on the wisdom of apologies and find out what a real apology sounds like. Gaslighters say that they're sorry that they made you feel a certain way instead of apologizing for what it is they've actually done, because they don't feel sorry for what it is they've actually done. They're just trying to diffuse the situation and get back in control. 5, I don't remember saying that. This is a go-to phrase that gaslighters will use to intentionally get you to question what happened to you. They do this to take all the focus off themselves. They want you to be unsure about your behavior and your thoughts. 6, it's your anxiety that's making me do all the things I do. This is another common response that gaslighters use as a reason to justify their own negative behavior when they should be taking responsibility for their actions. 7, you need help. This term is usually used to imply that you are the problem, that you have issues, not them, rather than them looking at their own deficiencies. They want to just use this shutdown response to avoid working with you to try and fix things. 8, it's your fault. This is when the gaslighter has been confronted and they are not going to take any sort of responsibility at all. So they just turn the situation around on you, blame you, and keep things moving right along. This can turn into a repetitive cycle where you might be made to feel like everything is your fault, even if it isn't. And they'll make you apologize for stuff that you didn't even do just to make peace with them. They get off on that. They really love manipulating people into saying the words, "I'm sorry," for something that they did. Don't fall into this trap. This is a particularly insidious one. 9, you're too emotional. Gaslighters and narcissists, who tend to be the most emotional people on the face of the planet, love to call everyone else snowflakes and point out their other people's fragilities. They do this as a defense mechanism to hide their own. 10, it's not that big a deal. People who gaslight have a tendency to minimize the impact of their actions on others. They want to make you feel like you're making a bigger deal out of whatever particularly spiteful or nasty thing they've done to you. When the truth is, you're well within your rights to be upset. They may have stolen from you, cheated on you, told other people nasty lies about you. Now, to the narcissist and the gaslighter, that was all your fault. And 11, why are you so defensive? Or they might say, why are you so sensitive? See, the funny thing about narcissists is everything they say about others is usually indicative of what they're feeling inside. They're very defensive and they're very sensitive people. So they always feel attacked. They always feel like someone's coming to get them. So their whole world view and perception is that everyone's doing what they do. So you're attacking me, and why are you being so defensive? Are common phrases used by gaslighters. They have a really strong tendency to try and flip conversations back on other people and make it out like you're the one doing wrong to them. This way, they become the victim and you become the victimizer. If you've heard any of these things said, I want you to give me examples in the comments below. If you had to deal with narcissist gaslighters, I want to know about it and we can all discuss it. If you have had to deal with these unfortunate souls, I encourage you to seek guidance and help. And if you're currently dealing with a narcissist gaslighter, then please go and get some help from somewhere. Thank you for listening, and please have a wise day.